I knew from 3 years old that I wanted to be a nurse, and right from there I was in candy striping. I helped my aunt with diabetes, and I just grew into the career.
When I was in high school, my grandfather was very ill, and he always talked about how wonderful the nurses were that cared for him, and that really inspired me to become a nurse.
That's an easy one, I guess. I should probably say that I always wanted to be a nurse, but that really wasn't the case. After high school, I followed in the footsteps of other family members and went to nursing school, graduated, came back to Albany, took a job at St. Peter's, and stayed there 29 years. I love what I do. Nursing was definitely what I wanted to do. So proud of my daughter, who's pursuing the same career and will be entering nursing school this fall.
I've been in healthcare pretty much all of my life, and I just love nursing. I just wanted to, help as many people as I could in whatever way I could.
It was not part of my plan. I first worked for a surgeon as his secretary, and then I realized that I wanted a little bit more in my career, so that's when I went back to nursing school.
My mother told me to. My mother's always right, but also I really like people, and it's a way to connect to people and make a difference.
I actually chose to become a nurse because I knew I would always have a job. It was very practical. I liked taking care of people. I come from a very extended family, so there was always somebody who needed something, and it just seemed to kind of mesh.
I chose to become a nurse a very long time ago because it was a career, and it's something that I wanted to do for a very long time. And I enjoyed people, and I enjoy working with people, and I enjoy caring for people.
I work with the elderly, and they are nursing home appropriate. However, they choose to stay in their homes, and by me going around and checking in on them, it's really rewarding keeping them at home.
Anything related to improving the care of patients, anything related to protecting our community in regards to emergency preparedness.
There are so many aspects of my job that are rewarding. I work in an infusion center at St. Peter's treating cancer patients. We're like a tight-knit family. It's a very homey environment for patients. I love meeting new people. I love being able to help them through treatment and give them the quality of life that they deserve. I love my coworkers. We're just, friends and family. It's an amazing place to work.
The best and most rewarding part is when you actually know that you've done something big or small that really helped somebody that day.
The most rewarding part of my job, being a nurse in labor and delivery in the birthplace, is that we get to be there when babies are born, and that is really exciting.
The most rewarding part is the people I work with, and just the interactions with the patients. Everyone has a story, and I like hearing everyone's story in life. Some are really incredible, and it makes you very grateful for your own life in a lot of ways.
My current job is working with staff. I do staff education. I am an old ER nurse, chronologically, as well as whatever. But and that's my love is emergency room nursing. So I've worked in the ER for a very long time. I see patients at their worst, unfortunately, but now I enjoy working with the staff, and I can educate them and prepare them for circumstances in caring for people as well.
Currently I work with children, so probably the most rewarding part of my job is finding out what their needs are and meeting those needs so that their day goes a little bit better.
Holding a hand because they have no family member in their last stages of on the earth, It's just really rewarding.
I have so many, wonderful experiences as a nurse. Anything that involved care of patients when I was a nurse in the emergency department at Glens Falls Hospital, and currently anything I do in regards to preparing our community and our region for any type of disaster that could occur.
My favorite experience, I guess, would be a group of breast cancer patients that I treated and are cured. And we've gone on to become friends. They inspired me to be active and take care of myself and be healthy, and just, I guess I would just say, you know, the people that I meet really change my life in more ways than I can ever express.
Just when patients come in and thank you for what you've done. I couldn't pick any one particular experience. There's been many. But I would have to say when they truly appreciate what you've done and made a difference in their day or their life or whatever it was.
One of my favorite experiences came with an older patient. She was in a bed and I had to start her IV, and I went to hold her hand and start her IV, and as I held her hand, she asked me to please keep holding her hand because no one had touched her in a long time.
Yes, I worked with a patient who was very ill and terminal, and I always ask my patients every day, what can I do to make your day better today? Because they're stuck in a hospital, they're half naked, they're wearing an ugly gown, they're eating food they don't want to eat, and I said, what can I do? That's part of my job, is to make your day better. And they wanted to go outside, so we went outside. It was really nice.
I've had many experiences over 45 years, so it's hard for me to pick one that really sticks out in my mind, but every day it's a rewarding experience for me working with the staff and watching them grow. We take new nurses, graduate nurses in our emergency department, and to watch them grow and mature is probably the most rewarding experience for me.
And now dealing with children, we laugh all the time. So that's the great part about working with kids. They keep you on your toes all the time. There is nothing that walks through the door that, well, I shouldn't say nothing. There's things that walk through the door that kind of surprise you, but they're very creative, and you have to embrace that because children just keep you on your toes. They challenge you in many different ways. So that experience is it's just phenomenal. It's just phenomenal. It just keeps you laughing. It'll make a great book one day.